So, y'all, there is a couple of things that I have realized on this journey of growth and share my story and just being an example of what change and healing and growth looks like. Everything isn't for everyone to know. And I know that we're in this time where we watch the creators, we watch their routines and see what they're doing to see what we want to incorporate in our lives. But y'all, sometimes the things that you're doing is not supposed to be a business idea, and it's not supposed to be shared for every single person. And I've experienced this on both ends when it comes to business and getting a community together for, and also um just sharing certain things that I do with other people and just putting it out to the world. And the reason why I say this is, y'all, we have to be so careful of the things that we are allowing people in, because some people are not nice. Some people are just not nice, and they will speak ill towards the things that you are doing. And these can be people that don't even know you or know anything about you. They don't necessarily have to be directly like connected to you, but people will speak ill about the things that you are doing. And what they're doing is putting this negative energy and negative force into the world, and people's mouths and the things that they say out of their mouth is powerful. So I don't share a lot of intimate things that's for me, because I know that people's words are powerful, and the things that they think and the things that they may conjure up to send my way can affect these things. So I don't share them. Also, on the flip side of everything being a business or everything being something that you want to have a community for, when it comes to me reading my books, y'all, me reading my books was a part of my growth and healing journey. It was where I started. I had no other place to start. I didn't know who I was supposed to go and talk to about being heartbroken and just being lost as who I was. So my self-help books was something that helped me heal internally, mentally, and spiritually, so that I can show up as this person. So sometimes I took on the role of being the leader of a book club in the women's community. And what I found that happened was, instead of me just enjoying the read and enjoying the moments and the gems that I was finding in the books, I was so focused on having a lesson plan and having questions for the women to answer. And I wasn't truly taking in and taking my time to enjoy my books. Y'all, I may get a book and I may want to spend 2 months reading that book. That's my my prerogative. I don't even think I'm saying the word right, but that's just my way of doing it, because it's about my journey. I'm not so focused on getting to the end of the book. I want to make sure that I understand each page. I want to make sure that I take in what I'm supposed to take in, and it's making sense for me. Not to say that I won't ever, have a community again to where we are reading books. I just want to be so strategized and understanding of how this truly works for me before I try to gather other people and bring them on this journey, because I don't want to knock myself off of my path and what I'm supposed to actually be gathering from this information to have community, because other people are looking at me and like, I want to be a part of this community. You also have to be very careful of what you are creating as far as community, because community can be a good thing, but it can also be a thing that strays you away from your path as well, because everybody's not at the same level in the community. If you are jumping off of your path to try to go back and get somebody, that can stop you from getting to where you need to get to. Also, there's so many opinions and different dynamics in community. It can sometimes hinder you as well from truly growing out of that space. So you have to be very mindful, and I am going to share like my take of like things that you want to look for when you are thinking about joining a community. You kind of want to make sure that you're good first and you are very strong on your foundation before, because there's going to be different personalities, different dynamics. As I stated, people are going to be at different levels, and you have to learn how to, in my words, mind your business. You know your why of why you're in that community, but you don't stray away from your foundation. So we got to be careful of the things that we're trying to make business or we're trying to build community on, because it can really not make the journey fun. This, for me, reading this book, for me, is growth, learning, but I also want it to be fun, and I want it to be something that fills me up, not something that stresses me or makes me anxious or makes me feel like I need to be perfect for this because now I've built community around it. I want to just flow and take my time and grow in the timing that's needed and that feels good for me. So be careful, y'all. If there's any questions, y'all just hit me up and let me know if there's any direct questions that you all want to ask. But like I stated, I will be putting out another video as far as like my take on the things that you need to go in looking at when you are thinking about joining community. Until next time, y'all. Bye.